Ah, good afternoon. You know, the Word of God is a living word. It's been recorded on the pages of the Bible, the pages of a book, but it speaks today. It's spoken prophetically, and it speaks to the hearts of all who will hear. And I'd like a short passage. So I'm reading from Isaiah 51 and verse 9. Awake, awake. Put on strength, O arm of the Lord. Awake as in the ancient days, in the generations of old. And then verse 17 of the same chapter. Awake, awake. Stand up, O Jerusalem. You who have drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. You have drunk the dregs of the cup of trembling, drained it out. Awake, awake. And then in the next chapter, Isaiah 52 and verse 1, awake, awake, put on your strength, O Zion. Put on your beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. And then over into the New Testament, and reading from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, brethren, you have no need that I should write to you, for you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes. But you, brethren, are not in darkness, so that this day should overtake you as a thief, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober. For those who sleep, sleep at night, and those who get drunk are drunk at night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and as a helmet, the hope of salvation. May God speak to our hearts through his word even today. You know, the prophet Isaiah lived in the 8th century before Christ, and yet he gave a message about a century later. You see, the word of God is that eternal word. It's a living word. Someone has said, thank you. Someone has said that the word of God, as it speaks into history, is like someone throwing a stone into a pond, and there's a splash, and then there's a ripple towards the edge of the pond. You know, when the word of God smashes into history, comes into history. I'm going to try again because the signal is not